This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Wow, man, this is a really special moment taking place right here at the beach.
I know it.
You know, I look at this woman who's sitting next to me, man, as a peer, as a friend, as a vanguard, who has, I look at her career, you know, and think about all the great interviews she's done. Also the persona she's carried over the years with such class, with such prestige, with a caliber of presentation that has been unmatched by any.
No doubt.
That's come out of this hip hop genre. And then to watch her transcend her career to become an on-air personality on TV. She shared with us her trials and tribulations, her journey as a mom. One of the few people who ever turned down a job like American Idol because she didn't want to crush people's dreams. You know, that says a lot about her character and who she is. And she's someone that when I speak out, if I go to broadcast journalism departments, like we just came from Syracuse and spoke to folks, I always use her as an example for people. When you come into the business, there's something called radical differentiation that takes place when you're in this business. When person who does things that separate themselves from the fray, from the crowd, and you don't have to compromise your integrity in the process of doing it. Even as the business changes, you have that ability to adjust to it. That's what she's done over the years, man, as she's carried this torch for hip-hop journalism. I consider her a peer, but more importantly, I consider her a friend, the one and only Angie Martinez.
Yo, wow!
Angie Martinez is here, man.
Are you trying to kill me? I almost had to hold him back for a second.
No, but you know what it is, Angie?
It's so sweet,
because
Sway.
we've been at this for so long, and we watch people come and go, and you know, it's a lot of power in this mic.
I mean, everything you just said about me, you could easily say about yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't look at myself.
When you see me one day, I'll do the same thing.
You do the same thing?
Yeah, because I don't know if I can say it better. I will have to record you and memorize that introduction. I just stick and Sway.
Yo, we're both people, you know, former MCs. Don't bite my lyrics.
Oh, gosh. Let's not bring you. Want to take it there this early? You want to do a freestyle battle? You want to battle?
You want to go up?
No, I do not. I do not, actually. I do not.
Always, Angie. He always want to rhyme.
No, I don't. I don't.
Angie, well, congratulations. We're going to talk about the book right here.
Thanks, fam.
Angie Martinez.
I brought you a book.
Sosa,
and I brought you some coquitos.
Yeah, and she brought me some coquito. I saw this in the book, too. And,
yeah, it's one of the recipes.
And I want to get to this, but I just watched you on Rock Nation now has, Rock Nation Sports, and you hosted the first ever, the Throne Boxing.
I did.
That was great.
It was kind of amazing, right?
Right, yeah.
You know, I just started getting managed by Rock Nation maybe a couple months ago. So this is like one of the first things that we've done together. And, you know, it's the first, so you don't know what to expect. You don't know who's going to come. You don't know if people are going to really take it serious. I don't know. I mean, I should never doubt, you know, that team because clearly they know how to get W's.
Absolutely.
But it was really great. And the vibe in there was so like, I don't know, it was so like classic New York boxing. Fab in there with the fur hat was like, I don't know, just the whole vibe. Rosie Perez, ringside, you know, just Spike Lee was there.
Yeah.
It felt very New York. Jay-Z's in the front, Rihanna. It felt very New York. It felt like what it was supposed to feel like. Right. Music meets boxing, which I think boxing could use. I think just as a sport right now, you know, listen, for people who are not as into boxing, that is an easy way to bring people to the sport is by putting music into it. And,
it was an experience.
It was received really well.
It was a cultural experience.
I got to do it with Michael Buffer.
I saw that. You were standing right next to Michael Buffer. What did he say to you?
I fanned out over him. This is like the second or third time I've been around him, and I don't know why. It's something so regal about him that I just freak out a little bit by him. And so I was like, you know, do you mind? If we could take a picture. And he's like, sure, Angie, I'm so happy you're doing this with us. And this is going to be the first of an amazing thing. And I don't know what it is about him. He's so like, I don't know his voice.
He's a legend.
He is a legend.
He's a legend.
I know, but I do well around legends. Like I could, you know what I mean? I could hold my...
Something about his voice and
his
persona
presence
is bigger than life.
And then I was in his world. You know, I'm in the boxing world. So to be standing next to him and be hosting this event was very cool.
Let's talk about Jay, though.
Yeah.
You know, Jay is.
Can we talk about Jay bringing Jake Gyllenhaal to my birthday party
You saw
after
that,
the
I saw that. Jake Gyllenhaal. I just saw him at the Golden Globes last night.
Yeah, I don't know how he
He's hanging out
got
at your
there.
Yeah, and he's at your birthday party. Happy birthday. It's Q's birthday, too, by the way.
Happy birthday,
Okay.
Capricorn season.
Thank you. All right.
It's on the same day.
Maybe we'll bring Jake to yours also if you're having some sort of thing.
Sure, I like that. Yeah, nobody came to his.
Oh, it's
Right there in
terrible.
spirit.
Having known Jay Z for so many years and watching this constant metamorphosis, this evolution,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, of who he was in the beginning and who he's become. When you guys sit down and talk business, like, you know, this is a business deal with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
What was, you know, did he present a plan to you, or was it just a no-brainer?
No, and Jay is not. Jay doesn't call and say, I want to sit down with you about this boxing. It doesn't happen like that.
Okay.
It's somebody in the office.
Oh, okay,
There's
all
many
right.
people, you know, Des and everybody up there. No, she just was like, we're doing this event. And I was like, oh, that's on my birthday. She was like, but it's going to be great. I was like, okay, cool, I'm in. I love boxing anyway, so it didn't take much to convince me to do it. And no, you know, then they have my best interest, you know what I mean, at heart. So I would have done it anyway. Like, even if I wasn't with Rock Nation, I would have done it.
You
I'd
still
have
would've done that.
I would have been thrilled to do that. Yeah, because I love boxing. I love what they're trying to do. And yeah, why not? And Jay is so, you know, I saw, you know, after the event, I was excited too, and I was telling everybody in the room about what Michael Buffer had said about this being the beginning of something great.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think he's jaded. I think he was genuinely excited that the event went well, and yet again another W. You know what I'm saying? I think he still looks for ways to kind of grow his company, and he was happy.
He was happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you on Andy Cohen and see you do the
Me
the
too.
morning shows and all these.
Me too.
To see your star rise, like
Thanks.
You've been working a lot. You know,
I've been grinding a little bit, yeah.
And-
You know what? This book is important to me too. It's like not even, I don't know. It's just like not any other project. So it's important to me. So anytime something great comes up, some press opportunity, I take it. Whereas before, I kind of like, I'm all about quality of life. So if I'm not trying to run myself into the ground just to work for no reason, like work. But something I'm passionate about, I want to tell everybody. I want people to get it. I want my culture to have this. I want, you know, I worked hard on it. And so I've been taking them, and it's been cool because I did Andy Cohen, I did the Today Show, and the Chew, and all kinds of new experiences. Yeah.
You one of the things you said is that you always love Latin food, but it's always been kind of heavy. And so you want the
don't you eat Spanish food
well,
too?
my girlfriend's Dominican.
So you know.
Yeah.
So she fries everything.
Pretty much. In fact, she said, "Well, ask Angie about these dishes.
Good.
If they're in the
good,
book." So
good.
I'm gonna pull out some of the dishes.
How long you been with this Dominican girl,
Okay,
Sway?
stop, Angie. That's not what this is.
Flip it on
I'm not on your show yet.
Is this serious? That'd be a cute baby.
Yes, it's serious. You met her.
I did?
You met her when we the time. I see if you trigger you, me, Marsha, Idris. And,
Oh, this was a while ago.
Remember
So
that?
you've been rocking.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You gonna get married? Or you gonna
Stop,
get
Angie. I'm not on your show,
question.
Angie. Stop.
I knew Angie would ask.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
gonna get married?
wondering.
I mean,
it's
one day
time, Sway.
I
What are you
will
waiting
be-
for?
Stop. Are you
I
married?
love all of this.
Huh?
Are you married, Angie?
What recipes do you want?
I mean, how long you been with your guy?
It's been about 5 years.
5
A little over
years?
5 years. Yeah.
Maybe we got to do a double wedding.
You think that's a good idea? What are you thinking?
Well, I think-
Destination?
yeah, destination. It'll cut the price down.
That's what I'm looking for in a
we'll go
wedding.
halves.
Is a discount.
A discount? Okay. We're going to come back and talk about Latino recipes up
Yeah,
next and
fine.
jump out of this conversation. 888-742-3345.
More about Sway and his Dominican girlfriend when we come back.
Angie Martinez is with us. Sway in the Morning Shave for 5. She and Angelo Sosa put together a book, Healthy Latin Eating.
You know Angelo?
I know he is. I
yeah.
watched him on TV a few
From Top
times.
Chef, right?
Yeah, and he has that tequila
Restaurant. He has a new one, Tribeca. You should come.
Wait, really? When did he open that one?
Just like a few months ago. It's so good.
How do you, how you
Añejo.
say it? Añejo
Yeah.
Tequileria?
It's a tequileria.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn, I've been trying to, my Dominican girlfriend doesn't teach me Spanish.
So you bringing this, you going back to this. So now I'm going to go back to, how long have you guys been together?
You did it to yourself.
About as long as you and your man been
Oh,
together.
like 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's time. It's almost
It's time.
time.
You think so?
I think so.
So what are you waiting on?
No, I'm talking about you.
But what's the
Talking about
difference?
you.
Angie proposed it. That's the difference. She received it.
But what are you waiting on?
Well, just the timing. What about you?
Timing, Angie.
Yo, that.
Yo,
I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to Heather.
You got two chess players, right? We both been doing this for a long time.
We'll be in the corner.
All right, one of my favorite pages in this book.
I know your girlfriend asked about sancocho, and there is a sancocho in here.
There is a sancocho.
It's actually, there's a meatless sancocho is usually like with a lot of meat. This one it has no meat, but we use like beans and yuca, so it's still like super hearty, the same flavors. There's an arroz con pollo. Everybody eats arroz con pollo, right?
Yeah.
We have the quinoa con pollo, and I swear it's so good. Oh my
that
God.
good?
It's the same exact seasoning, but we use quinoa instead. So the texture's the same, seasoning is the same. And so it's like that. There's a ton of recipes, classic recipes, and we just kind of rework them to make them a little healthier, so you don't have to feel so guilty when you eat them.
And then
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead,
Sway. I have a question because I'm a little confused. My sister-in-law, like Sway's girlfriend, is Dominican, and I have a lot of friends who are Puerto Rican. Your nationality, you're Puerto Rican.
I'm actually both. I'm mostly Puerto Rican. My father was Puerto Rican. My mother's half Puerto Rican, and then she has a Dominican and Cuban also on her side.
Okay, so I'm just confused. So sancocho, is that
That's Dominican, actually. It
is.
is. But in the book, we have some special, like we have Dominican recipes. There's even some Mexican recipes, Puerto Rican. I didn't want it to be a Puerto Rican book. I wanted it to be
all right.
a Latin cookbook.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit of everything.
Even I have an aunt who lives in Costa Rica. She sent me this salad in there. That's like a classic Costa Rican.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you cover the whole Latin.
Yes.
Okay, got
Yes.
you.
All right, we got Mark on the line. Mark, where you calling from, Mark?
Could we crack this coquito?
it Mark?
Though? I mean,
Oh, is it Mark?
is it too early?
Sway, no,
Yo,
it's
Martin
never
is
too
in
early.
Dallas.
Ange.
Martin, good morning, Martin. How you doing?
Hey, Martin.
Good morning, Sway, Heather B, Tracy, GMS, Angie Martinez. How y'all doing today?
Doing well, man. Doing well. You got a question for the legend, the icon, the chef?
I just want to say happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Today's my wife's birthday, too, so happy birthday to her.
Capricorn women are amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
They
yes,
are,
yes, they are. And her favorite food is pozole. I've never made it myself. I've always had my mother-in-law make it. But I want to try to make it for my wife since that's her favorite food. And I just want to know, how do you make it?
I do. You know what? I am ashamed, and I do not have a recipe for that in the book.
Oh,
But
that's book 2.
that'll be in the second book, in the second edition of Healthy Latin Eating. But I promise you, there'll be something in there that where is she from?
Well, we're from Dallas. She's from La Mesa, over off of Odessa, Texas.
No, but what's your background? What's your national?
We're from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Okay, well, there's plenty of Mexican dishes in the book that I'm sure will like.
Yeah,
And happy birthday to her.
The thing about the book is it makes a guy like me who cannot cook dishes, it's easy to follow. And
It's super easy because I'm not a chef either, by the way. I'm like a regular, I like to cook at home, and but I had this amazing chef come in and teach. But he also had to make it. It had to be in between. Like I needed to be able to make everything in here. So it's for sure easy. There are easy recipes.
You had a nutritionist to tell you guys, hey, that's too much sugar, or this is too much
Shirley
starch.
Fan. She helped us with some of the writing, and also she is she just has a degree and was able to help us when it's too much sugar in this, we got to pull back. And then Angela would find ways to kind of supplement it. Like even some of the drinks, it's still alcohol. There's alcoholic beverages in there, but instead of the sugar, we'll use agave or things like that to try to compensate to make everything a little bit healthier.
Now your son is in the book. Nico's in the book, right?
He is.
And did he put up?
Is he not the cutest child you've ever seen in your life?
He grown up to be quite the young man here, man. I was like, yo, look at young Nico. I gotta hang with him.
He's my favorite person in the whole world.
Did he put a recipe? Did he put a recipe in here?
He did. He has a tropical smoothie in there that he does. He likes to make smoothies. He does that at home. So we try to come up with one together that he really liked, and we put it in the book.
Okay, now the Tracy G is does our Celebrity Wire, and I always often refer to you. When I say Tracy, as you evolve in the game, look at Angie as someone.
Always.
Always, as someone you can aspire to be like.
That's so nice.
Well, Andy, outside of healthy Latin eating, in the entertainment industry, I just feel like senseless calories just follow us everywhere.
Yes.
You got lunches all the time. You got all of these, industry events. How do you remain a slim girl?
I'm not a slim girl, by the way. I'm not a slim girl.
But I mean, you're not like this.
But here's the thing.
baby.
Here's the thing. I always have to watch.
Yeah.
Right now, I just gained mad weight over the holiday because of all these stupid parties and dinners. And
Plus
now I have to get back and lock in. So I'm gonna do this little coquito with you, but then I'm gonna start getting into some of the salads in the book. But you just gotta watch and balance and pull back. And I used to put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Like to be a certain weight and jean size, and really now I don't. I just want to feel good. I don't. You know what I mean? now I feel like I gained a few pounds over the holiday, so I want to get that off just cause. But I'm
you're
not
a marathon runner now too.
I know, but you know what's so crazy is that I gained weight during the marathon. Because I don't eat that much as much carbs, but during the marathon I was like eating tons of carbs,
energy.
and not a lot, like 5 pounds or something like that I gained. But I know I ran the marathon crazy.
That's commendable.
Is that why you didn't do?
I wanted to. Yeah, that's why I didn't do the Soul Train Awards. You know how hard it was? I couldn't run 1 mile. I trained 3.5 months. I couldn't run 1 mile the first day, so I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt.
You were in pain, right?
3 weeks before I ran the marathon, I ran 18 miles, as long as I ever ran my whole life, right? My leg was, I'm talking about tore up. I was limping around looking like limping. So I couldn't run the first 3 weeks before the marathon. The day of the marathon came, I was like, what am I going to do? I raised all this money. I got a blog. I got to show up. I don't even know if I'm going to get past the first mile, but I got to show up. I got to at least try. So I got there, that first mile, I was like, I can't do it. That first mile, everybody that I was with left me. Because I was, and she was like, I don't want to leave you yet. I was like, no, go. So I just kept going. I just took my time. Around mile 7 or 11, I was like, I made it this far. I'm going to do it. This one I had the notion like, I'm going to make it. And I literally prayed my way through that whole marathon because physically I shouldn't have been able to do it. Like I'm just starting to feel back to myself.
Wow.
Not to say that people shouldn't do it,
Yeah.
but if you do that, you should give yourself and your body the proper amount of training so that you don't hurt yourself. Because it's real. You can't hurt yourself if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't prepared. So
yeah, Angie Martinez has joined us, and we're talking about our new cookbook, and we're gonna taste some of this. What is it called?
Coquito.
This is Coquito.
Coquito. What is this?
It's like a Puerto Rican eggnog, rum. There's oh gosh, yeah. Let me have a little bit. look at Heather, like she's all over. That's too much. This is early in the morning.
Get for me, H Bizzle.
I was drinking on Andy Cohen last night, drinking with Sway in the morning.
There it is, man.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing wrong. Let me taste it real here. Yeah, get Tracy some.
Yeah, gotta make sure.
Thank you.
You like
right.
eggnog?
I love eggnog.
This is like a coconut kind of.
I'm a little lactose intolerant because of what they did to us in the slavery days.
You know what, Sway?
Is this where we're going? Is this what's happening this morning?
Well, you know, that's what.
Is this what we want to talk about?
Cheers. You got to
cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
We're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. You want to talk with Angie Martinez? Give us a call.
Pretty good, right? It's light.
Hell yeah.
Take them back, OQ.
Here's my joint right here, too. I love it.
That's Angie Martinez.
That's so nice.
Brown
I thought you were
sugar.
going to play Rin and Tin, the Hip Hop Dalmatian song.
No. You know, and it's funny. I mean, how many years ago was Brown Sugar?
Wow.
And
Was it 02 really?
And
I'm not good at that type of stuff.
But that was big when you were in that movie.
Yeah.
And it's funny that the conversation was about Common in that break, right?
Yeah.
And then Common just last night when John Legend wins a Golden Globe for Best Song to a movie for Glory. How big is that?
That's amazing. Good for him. He's such a nice guy too. Like, could he be nicer?
No. Heather used to.
Yeah, we're married.
He used to what?
We're married. Not used to. Sway said it like we divorced. We're married.
Oh, you're married.
Yeah, he knows about the he knows about the.
Oh, there was a ceremony. Was there a ceremony?
Mental
ceremony.
Angie, why you crushing dreams?
Was it a destination?
Of course, we had to go away with the paparazzi and everything around us.
Yeah,
Angie.
you didn't want that.
Right.
We don't
so
want
I had to
World
go
Star at your
away.
wedding.
No, not at all. John Legend sang, obviously.
Of course.
It was fabulous.
Did Kanye come?
No, he was unavailable, but Badu was there. Serena was there.
Badu came. That's nice.
All
There's no
the
hate.
exes. I had them all.
Oh, that's good.
Go down before me. You know, they walked
nice.
down the little sandy beach. It was fab. No pictures.
All right.
She has really worked this through.
Yeah. That sounds so psycho. Angie Martinez and Angelo Sosa, healthy Latin living. Happy eating.
Get it right, Sway.
Yeah, but to see this
This
what happens when you
Coquito
put
is
the
Coquito.
Coquito.
Yeah.
All right,
How good is this though? Can we be honest?
It's so smooth. It doesn't taste. It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
The thing I like about this is that, Coquito's usually really thick, so I can only drink like a little bit because it gets too heavy. But this is like thin and lighter and yeah.
Why is Coquito only around the holiday time? Is it a Latin thing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only time we ever drank it. Clearly not now because we're drinking it in the middle of January. But yeah, it's like eggnog, I guess, the same type of thing.
Okay.
So it's just our version that we usually do Christmas. But sometimes Easter. you know.
Easter, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
why not? I mean, my family, we do.
Yeah.
Now you got Robinson Cano contributed to this book? He put in a recipe?
He did. He did a pollo guisado, guisado, which is like a stew, chicken stew. Rosie Perez.
Yep.
Fat Joe, of course.
Well, now, Fat Joe, I'm interested in because his regimen, like his life has changed. He's lost so much weight.
Yeah.
And Fat Joe and I hosted we host a show on MTV2 called Off the Bat.
Yeah.
Baseball and music culture, and he wouldn't eat anything.
No, Fat Joe is one of my inspirations of this book too, because I first had the idea. This is something I used to do all the time. Is like change my recipes. I talk to my friends. We try to I'm making rice and beans this way. I'm using brown rice. So whatever. And then Joe lost all that weight, and his wife is one of my best friends. Mm-hmm. So I'm at their house in Miami, and she's cooking. And she's still cooking Spanish food, but she's making, brown rice. Mm-hmm. She's grilling the chicken, same seasonings. Mm-hmm. And I started really realizing it's not just me. It's like we all, and why isn't there a book out in the world like this? Why is this information hard for us to find? We're all trying to figure it out. And so that was definitely one of my inspirations was for the book was Joe's fat loss, not just his his weight loss, but his lifestyle change. Mm-hmm. And still maintaining, who he is and what he likes to eat and having success at it. So I wanted to share that also.
Also in the Latino community, because Kelly does a health segment, First Aid with Kelly Kincaid, and we find that the rate of diabetes is really high.
Yes,
too, right?
Extremely high.
That's a direct effect of the diet.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah, of course. To me, I feel like this book could be like a conversation starter and a way to start looking differently at the food that we make either every day or every week or in the holidays, whenever you eat Latin food. This is just the beginning of a conversation of healthier ways that you could do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm going to change the world. I'm not like clearly I still engage in things that are maybe not so healthy sometimes, But I'm trying like everybody else is trying. And now I can try it and still eat some foods and give you Latin food when I'm like trying to watch my weight or watch what I'm eating. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. Angie Martinez is here, man. I'm curious because I've been, I see you on TV, on Extra, and then you're doing all these great things. What's your next venture? Outside of what?
Because I'm not doing enough, Sway, for you? Is that the problem?
It's inspiring. It keeps me motivated. When I see Angie's doing it, okay, I got to
what I've really just all of a sudden come to terms with?
Yeah.
That I want to do things that I love, and whatever. I think if I just keep doing things that I'm moved by or inspire me, it will eventually evolve into whatever I'm supposed to be doing in 5 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
So I have been interested in serving a little bit more, doing some more things to give back. I'm I don't know if I can't really say yet, but I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Dress for Success.
Okay.
And just I don't know. I'm in a little transition thing in my life where I'm trying to figure out how I can do more, how I can serve more, how I can matter more to people.
Well, you know what?
So.
You matter to a lot of us.
No
and
doubt.
it mattered to me when you weren't on the Soul Train Awards, so I thought I'll take a stab at this.
Okay, shoot.
Q, drop a beat. Maybe we'll get her verse over there with Sway in the morning.
Are you crazy?
I mean, it's impossible. I told her that you would have.
No.
No? What? What?
What are we going to do? Are you going to do it with me? Do I even remember? Okay.
Do you remember? Come on, you're an MC at heart, Angie. Come on, think about it.
So you want to do this on the spot with Coquito and myself?
Yeah. We'll do Coquito.
That's why the Coquito. My boy, get your hands off my cup. You going to do it with me?
Yeah, I'll be your background. I'll be your hype man. I got you.
I don't even remember the.
Go. You got it.
I don't. Stop it. It's too early.
Stop.
You almost had me. I was going to do it. And then I thought this could end bad. I thought I started singing a World Star. And I thought this could end bad.
Angie looked this way and looked at her car.
It almost happened though. You almost did it. Congratulations. You almost did that. You almost made me kill myself.
Man, Heather.
Well, how you gonna say Heather? What
Because you didn't support it. I told you if you had supported
it almost happened. It really almost happened. Because when you like, he started going like this. I started feeling him like, oh shoot, I should go.
What was I to do with her? She was gonna look at. If she would have looked at me, I would have been like, "Come on, I got you." But she looked at her cup.
I did. It was my cup. Yeah, it was this though. He almost had me with
like double dutch. The double dutch move.
All right, man. Angie, congratulations on all the success.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You guys pick up this book, Healthy Latin Eating: Our Favorite Family Recipes Remixed. All right, and the next time Angie comes up here, we'll talk love and weddings.
Ooh, you first.
Love and marriage. We have to do it together.
Usher gonna sing at Sway wedding.
Usher.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't work that out. I didn't make that up, Angie.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Usher
was
came
here.
up here. Play this. Let me. Usher. Well, I'm gonna
paint
play
the picture, Sway.
Usher came up. I known Usher since he was 13.
Yes,
so,
of course.
And been by his side through all his, his career and his personal life and all of those things.
So he's gonna sing at your wedding.
Well, I'm gonna play you something what he said, what I said, and then you tell me what you think. You got it on cue? You don't have it.
Oh,
on
come
cue.
on! What?
On cue.
Come
We live on
on!
air. We're gonna wait for
we
you.
stalled and everything.
Your neck on cue.
Listen, Usher singing at your wedding, that could work. That might prompt you to want to get this wedding sooner.
Listen, if Usher agreed to sing at my wedding, somebody's getting married.
Yeah, I like that.
Start.
Somebody's getting married.
That's a good start.
I like it. I'm into it.
Who would you want singing at yours, Angie?
Where did that come from? Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, hi. You know what's so funny? You just said that, and I was like, oh, who would be my person like that? It would probably be Mary.
Yeah.
Mary
By the way,
J.
happy birthday. But I would not want her to sing because she's my friend. I'd want her to attend. But I secretly would hope that she'd get up
And bust a song
and bust
out.
one song out. Yeah. I never could get enough of her. And happy birthday to her. Her birthday was yesterday.
It was yesterday, January 11th.
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Heather B got the illest Mary J. dance you
Because
ever
I
seen.
love, you know why? I'm going to tell you a quick story. Angie invited me to her birthday party one year in New York City. You had plenty of them, but you invited me to your party one year, and I met Mary at one of your parties. And she just partied. And it was my first time meeting her, and she was just really nice and really friendly, and we just sat in the corner and danced. And I went home after that night in the mirror. I was like, I gotta get that Mary shit.
Yo, in the mirror. Not the mirror, though.
Oh, I gotta get that Mary shit down tight. So I started breaking out her dance with my boots on. I be killing Sway. That dance.
All right, you got that on cue? Okay, this is what Usher
Because we
said.
gave you like a half hour.
And we're live. All right, you tell me what you think after you
All
hear
right,
this.
let's see.
Go ahead.
I'll
I mean,
judge.
you've been consistent, in terms of people who have success. Obviously, they're gonna have ups and downs, right? But the people who really help define who we are as entertainers are the people who are consistent. Though you may have a down moment, you never changed. You've always been consistent.
Wow.
You've always been a supporter, and I always appreciate that. So anytime you ever want me to do something, I always jump through hoops to make sure I can make it happen.
Okay, so one day I'm going to get married, and I might need you to sing at my wedding.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I did just say that too, didn't I?
Okay.
I said I will jump through hoops. I didn't say brooms.
Did I brooms?
There was a back pedal, though. There was a
There
slight back
There
pedal.
was a back pedal,
There
right?
was a back pedal,
So I'm not getting them, right?
You may, it depends what kind of he's feeling giving,
Yeah.
but it sounded to me like he was immediately backpedaling. Like he
Yeah.
was going to immediately have to be on tour overseas.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, the day of your wedding.
Yeah,
Damn, that's what it sounded like
Sway.
to me.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he won't.
But
I'm just saying it didn't sound
Didn't
like
sound
it.
good. Do you have a interview that you've done over the years as a radio or TV personality that you learned the most from?
Just like a couple weeks ago, I interviewed J. Cole. Did you see that?
Oh yes.
And I felt like, thank you, J. Cole, because I feel like he restored the feeling for me. Like he reminded me like what a conversation with somebody could sound like, and how it could be interesting and about the culture and thought provoking. And now I'm like, since that interview, I feel like I'm craving for that in every conversation that I have.
Yeah.
Like, what are you bringing to the table? What are we talking about that's real? Like he that's was, I mean, I don't know if of all time, but as of recent, that is probably the one that
was a good one
meant
too.
the most. Yeah,
I like that, man,
That's
because I
dope.
think the conversation needed to elevate anyway in this game.
yeah.
What about one that was the one you walked away from? Like, damn, I didn't do that.
Oh, tons. Come on. We do that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Anyone that sticks out?
I don't know. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many terrible ones.
Yeah.
Over the years, yes. If
Yeah.
you do 1,000 interviews, maybe 75 of them might suck. They might suck real bad, and so some of them
I do it every day, so.
That's not true, Sway.
But that's what motivates you too. Because if all of them were good, that would be boring, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a bad interview to go. God, why was that bad? What could I do better? When they coming back, like it keeps you wanting
On
to
your
be.
game.
Yeah, it keeps you on your game. Keeps you wanting to be great. And listen, you could do your job, but somebody could come and sit in that seat and not want to give nothing or just be boring.
Yeah.
And
It is what it is,
you
right?
can't. There's nothing I could do if you have nothing to say interesting.
Yeah.
There is nothing I could do as a human being to be able to make our interview great.
I had Michael Jordan approach me once. That was a stunt.
Yeah, you just name dropping today,
right
Sway.
there,
I don't know when
It's
did
the
this start?
Coquito. What do you call it?
Coquito.
Coquito.
Did I start this by mentioning Jake Gyllenhaal early in our
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know.
It's kind of your fault.
And I own that. I own it. I own
You
it.
didn't kind of start that.
I mean, it's hard not to do that,
yeah,
though.
yeah, right.
Anybody would.
and he acknowledged the interview that I had done and broke it down to a morsel, and I was like, I couldn't get over the fact that he was speaking to me, let alone that he would follow the work. Has there been someone that you met that kind of surprised you that they was aware of your work?
Yeah, all the time. Like, for some reason, this is so random, but like Jessica Seinfeld, like Jerry Seinfeld's wife, she's like into the show. She's like, yeah,
Did
she's
you
like
just stun on us right there?
That's
You
a big
asked, no,
stunt.
that's not a stunt. That's not a stunt. You asked the specific question.
Okay, all right, okay.
And also like people like Gayle King. Gayle is very she's in like she's a, you know, I don't want to say a fan because that's weird. She's Gayle King, but she's very supportive and into what I do, and that threw me off when I first met her.
Because that means Oprah.
This is what I thought, right? But not to negate Gayle and Gayle's accomplishments, and that I love her as a human being as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I did think, I wonder if she's ever mentioned it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that conversation's ever come up.
Wow.
I don't know. Gayle's so, you know, she loves the culture.
Yeah,
Oprah
does
not
she?
so much. I don't think.
Yeah.
So maybe it hasn't come up.
Okay. Well,
But-
Angie, listen, you got to come back.
Yeah.
Whenever you want. This is so
Okay?
much fun.
All right. Anytime, and you got to bring the
We'll freestyle next time.
Coquito.
Coquito.
Okay, Coquito,
Okay.
and we'll freestyle.
And you next time you'll come. We're gonna bust it. You got.
It's
get
not
in it.
likely. It's like I'm like Usher.
She backpedaling on you, Sway.
You just said you
like
freestyle.
Usher said he'd do anything for
Wait,
you.
throw that beat back on. Let's see what happened, man. Let's see what happened. Maybe she'll feel it. Hold up. Let's see
No,
what
it's never gonna happen.
No, hold up.
Why don't you do it and I'll ad lib you? Let's see if you know the words.
I don't know the lyrics though, Angie.
Really?
When does
got
it
it.
start? It's on
Like
the
an eight-
four.
this is like 8
And on the
bars.
One,
You don't know
2, 3, what?
Give me
It's
a-
lady night. What? It must be Angie on the mic. Sweet like sugar. Sweet like it's summertime and I just made the motherfucker up last night. Say what? I'm the rookie on the All-Star team. Kevin's getting cream like Thelma and Louise.
But on Chrome, never leave that broken shit alone.
If you say it's on, and it's on. Bang this in your whips.
That's enough. That's enough. This is just
got it.
crazy.
We got
This is
it.
crazy. That's just
got it.
enough. You stop it right now.
You're a troublemaker, Ash.
Thank you to Angie Martinez. Continued success to you. And you guys buy this book right here.
Buy it.
Yeah, it's
Healthy
really
Latin
good.
Eating. It is.
I'm not out here pushing something. It's not like just cause. Like I am in love with this book and I'm so proud of it and I want everybody to have it. If I could give it to everybody for free, I would. Except there's a publisher that probably would be pissed off. But I really would love this to be, and it's my dream for this to be in people's homes and it come out during the holidays or whenever. And
We'll support
Go
it.
get it.
And we'll have to do some of the drink recipes here live.
I'll
on air.
absolutely
Yes.
do some of the drink
when you do
recipes
those,
live.
I'll come in.
And tell Angela I'm looking forward to meeting him someday.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. All right. Sway in the Morning Shade 4-5.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.